What's going on, guys? We're back on Christmas Eve to do a little Christmas video for you. No, I'm not going to play a Christmas deck. I know, I'm sorry. It's been done, whatever. But we're going to bring you something cool. I just tried to come up with something a little bit more unique and something I've been trying out for a while now and trying to make work, but we did have some new cards that dropped, so I want to see if it makes the archetype better. Where am I going? Let's run over to the decks here. And it's a beatdown deck. You guys know I love trying out these big, fat beatdown decks. And we've got the new card here, Fireship. When played, if it's on or after round 3, this card gains 240 on the turn. So potentially twice we can get it down for that 240. And then we also acquired Turon, which is a Christmas card. So bada bing. For 9 power or 9 energy, 170 power. When returned, this card loses 100 until played. When drawn, if you've played Turon twice this game, he gains 200 until played. So, can be pretty fat, right? 200 until played, minus 100. So, what is that? 270, but obviously he's going to have some buffs attached. So, he'll probably be closer to 300 plus when he comes down. In round 5, that's when we try to cycle it. Obviously, try to get him in round 5. So that's one of the big hitters in the deck we're going to test out. Like I said, we're just doing a big fatty deck. I want to play around Nustra is the idea. So when played, your cards, wherever they are, with 8 or more base energy gain 32 until played. And on the return, your cards, wherever they are, with 8 or more base energy cost plus 2 until played. So all these cards are going to be 10 cost, basically, all these 8 drops. Some are 9 drops. There's an 11 drop. So the deck's super expensive. But that's the idea. We want a super expensive deck, and I want to kind of try to discount them as best I can to be able to still play it. So not only am I doing Nustra, I'm also rocking Testudo formation. So on the return, your cards, wherever they are, gain 48 and plus 3 energy on the round. So that could be, and some of these cards could cost 15, 16 energy coming down. So we really need energy to make this work, right? So we're taking advantage of cards like Snake Oil. When drawn, your cards in hand cost minus 5 this turn. But there is a downside. If you lost the turn, 12 of your random cards wherever cost plus 2 perm. So we really don't want to lose the turn because it can really screw this deck up. So that's kind of the fun part of the deck, is we're trying to take advantage of the beatdown, big heavy hitters, and hopefully go into the late game. I originally had World Turtle in the deck. You can see I was doing 4-4-4, but opted to cut it in lieu of Karto. If it's round 2 or round 4, your non-paleo cards wherever gain 12 until played. And then we opted for another big beater in the tree because it gets cheaper as the game goes on return. Cost minus 2 and gains plus 30 perm. But still, the 8 energy qualifies for Nustra. Plain Zebra I had originally for, again, because I had 4 life on land. I actually could probably cut this card. Let's replace it with a better energy source in, I just blanked on the card. El Dorado is a little bit better. Goes down for 3 turns, not for the round. And it's plus 4, which is nice. So let's make that change now since I'm not doing World Turtle right now. Anyway, so again, more energy here with El Dorado. Opted for Golden Lion in the deck. When drawn, if your deck contains 10 or more collections, your non-life on land cards in hand gain 16 until played. And then repeat when played and repeat when returned. What else? So we've got Kaluchi. Just a big beater. When played, your opponent's cards lose 7 perm. This card gains 35 perm. If it matches the arena, repeat. We've got Japanese Yen, one of our discounters. When drawn, your cards in hand cost minus 2 until played. Also rocking as a discounter, we got Irene. When returned, all cards, wherever they are, lose 50 and cost minus 5 next turn. So hopefully that gives us a nice discount for some of these big fatties. Sitting on the Goose here, when drawn, your cards in hand gain 20 until this is returned to your deck. And if it's before round 5, it gets 100 on the turn. Atlantis, another nice card that discounts itself as the game goes on, which is nice. So could be beneficial late game if we gum up our hand with 15 drops. We've got Heimdall. Take advantage of the 6 different cards in the albums to get 30 on the round. Iron Maiden, another energy source for us. So for every round completed this game, we're going to gain an energy permanently. So play that on turn 3 or 4. That's nice because that's going to give us a lot of energy to hopefully close out that round 5 that we need to get to. What did I miss here? Did I go through all those? Last 2 down here we've got Zangief. When returned, if you're leading by 100 or more, a random card in your hand gains 120 until played. And we're rounding out with Barry here. When played, your opponent's cards in hand lose 25 this turn. If it happens to match the arena, they lose an additional 35 on the turn. So big, heavy, big, expensive deck we're playing. And we're going to do casual just because the energy is a little bit more in our favor for this deck. So let's do high energy casual, see what we can do. Hopefully do something. It hasn't been the greatest. I've had probably, I don't know, I think I lost maybe one more game than I won with it. But I did play against a couple brutal decks, the usual suspects. And just couldn't hang with them. But energy was not in my favor, or I just didn't draw good. So I don't know. This deck I've seen do some pretty craziness early if the cards draw how you need them to. So what's up, everybody? You guys, how's Christmas for everybody? I've got my eggnog in my hand right now. May or may not be a little spiked. I can't divulge that information, but yeah. So we got some little Christmas eggnog going on. If you guys haven't yet, please go check out my my Spotify page. I've got a few songs on there that I have recently dropped. So added Lost in Old Stories is now on there if you guys haven't seen that. And I do have a Christmas song on there as well. So definitely go check that out if you're from the South like me. You might like it because it kind of references Christmas in the South. So it's a pretty neat little song. Go check that out for me if you don't mind. All right, here we go. Kicking off the big beaters out the gate. So we want to get Turon down right away. So we need to play it twice. Let's go. Do we just drop Goose too? Or do we go Monkey? Maybe hold Goose? No, I want to get Goose down. Let's do that right here, right now. We take the lead with only 2 cards. I almost dropped Both in the deck, but I opted for Barry instead just because he is an 8-drop. Figured we keep the theme rolling if anybody's curious why I didn't have Both in the deck. However you say that little dinosaur. All right, let's go Lion. Paleo's round 3, so we need this card in round 3. So let's drop you here. We can go Fire Ship, I guess. We'll get it back round 3, so that works. Let's do that. And let's say frequently used ahoy, matey. All right, we are down right now. Not looking great for this round, at least. I think we're going to throw away Zhang Di here. It's looking like. So I want it cycling for 3 and 5. So let's do it like that. Concede round 1. Just didn't get the draw that we needed early. Would have been nice to get an Irene or maybe a Snake Oil there early so we could get a lot more stuff down, but just didn't shake out how we wanted it to. That's what sucks about this deck sometimes is the early draw might not be in your favor. Makes it a lot harder. Go like that. Got the Heimdall online. We're banking 11 energy as well, so we're going to go in hot and heavy now. This is a tough one. We definitely... Just going to be a tough one to win, I think, guys. Not going to lie. All right, there's our El Dorado. We like that. So I think we're going to go... I want to get El Dorado down. So I want the energy. Let's get our Nooster down as well. Get the buff. And what else? Let's drop Yen. It's going to help us catch up. All right, he's hitting us with all the debuffs. This deck does not do well against debuff just because it is a big, heavy hitter. There's Testudo. Last card I draw, of course. You know, why wouldn't it be? I need to play this card because I want to get it round 4 to get the match arena. Hopefully we win and don't get dinged by snake oil. And we get dinged by snake oil, of course. Ah, that's brutal. Who would have thought Holy Grail there? Gee willikers. All right, well, did me dirty on that one. All right, let's see here. Definitely going to drop down Testudo. Let's go Goose and Fireship. He's dropping Testudo as well. Very similar deck. He's definitely quite similar to what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm doing a lot big beaters, but very similar. All right, here we go. We got 17 drop, 16 drop. There's what I was talking about. Let's see if we can make it work. All right, let's go. Let's do that. Hopefully we win. He's got Door to Hell here. So I'm a little nervous about Zhang Di. We're going to do it, though. Did get dinged, right? Yeah, minus 60. Man, didn't seem like it. Oh, we missed it by 20. Come on. That's just our luck, man. All right, going 1. Ooh, out of energy already. That hurt us. Dang. All right, well, we got to do it like this then, to play cards. Didn't want to do that, but didn't have a choice. We got lucky, really lucky there, too, with the Shinigami hitting Iron Maiden. So, probably should have lost there, but I'll take it. Hopefully, we can stage our comeback now. All right, we definitely need El Dorado. And let's go Tree for last turn of the game, maybe. It's a weak start. Why is it so low? 198. What are we debuffed on? Pika? Just a weak start, huh? Yeah, I think he's got us here. I just don't see us catching up. Catching up a little, but not enough. Yeah, didn't even catch up. Forgot about Artho. Minus 90 there. Dang. All right, we need a good draw. That was a good draw. Might be able to do it. It's going to be close. Just dropping that Grail again, yep. And his goose. Dang. Did he get us? Yeah, he got us. Good game. Close. That Grail, man, I did not expect that in that deck. It really kind of shot our plan to hell, didn't it? All right, we'll try one more. See if we can get lucky. Get a good game in, but yeah, that was unfortunate. I do like the deck, though. I think it's fun to play. We didn't get to 5 to see Turon really shine either, so that kind of sucked. So let's try this again. Like I said, this deck can go either way sometimes. Are we froze? What happened here? Looks like we froze out. Q, man, having issues lately. I'm super excited for cow tipping, though. You guys seen that card? That card looks pretty nasty. So when that card comes down, man, I am scooping it up. All right, let's see if we can get a win. Got my mom coming over here soon. We're going to do a little Christmas Eve dinner with the kiddos. She's doing like a standing rib roast. So that'll be good. And then Christmas tomorrow with the kiddos. It's going to be fun. Excited for them to see all their presents from Santa Claus. All right, come on. What's taking so long? What is up with this thing today? My goodness. Really struggling. Feel free to skip through if you guys don't want to watch this. Me looking for an opponent for 30 minutes. I don't blame you. Finally. All right. Only took a decade. But we did it, guys. But yeah, like I said before, I think I'm going to start releasing probably a song maybe every 2 weeks. Maybe every week to start. Something like that. But I do got a few down, ready to go. So keep an eye out for those of you that do like new music and stuff. Check out my Spotify. And like I said, it's John Bunn, B-U-N-N. And I'll be dropping a few songs. I've got 3 up now. I've got my 4th one queued up. I just need to release it. So definitely going to just keep dropping them. Ooh, kind of want him next round, don't we? Since we have an Oceans round. Ooh, Testudo. Man, that didn't really go well here. Did we just throw Testudo away here? I think we do. I think we just throw it. I got the lead here. I really want to win this round 1. I don't want to play Coluche till next round, so let's just throw Testudo. I'm fine getting it back on turn 2, round 3. Won't eat up as much energy for us, at least. All right, we got our El Dorado. All right, what's he playing here? Binary with Planet X. It's interesting. Interesting little bot. Dropping Kraken, too. What the heck? You'd think they'd have these kinks worked out on these bots a little bit better. So maybe they play a little more strategic. It's a history round. We don't have a paleo round, do we? All right, let's drop them. Yeah, what the heck is that deck? Yeah, I really don't foresee us losing a round if this is what we're playing against. Unfortunate we didn't get a nice game. Would have liked something a little bit better to go against, but is what it is. Sorry about that. That's a little risky. Only problem with Snake Oil is he can be a little risky. You kind of want to play him when you're pretty sure you're going to win the round. Or the turn, I'm sorry. All right, we got an Irene debuff right here, right? So maybe this is the time. No, we probably want to play him after Heimdall drops. So do we hold Fire Ship for next turn? We go Snake Oil with Fire Ship. Yeah, I think we like that. Carrying 23 energy here. Nice. This deck definitely burns up energy, man. I tell you. Opponents got like 43 saved up. I think I've seen guys with like 100. We're over here barely squeaking by. All right, Testudo online. Dropping a big turn to finish. You can see what we're dealing with here. 230, 230, 218. I mean, it's dropping some big stuff here. All right, that's going to do it, guys. Like I said, sorry we couldn't get a better game in than that, but it is what it is. You kind of see what the deck does, the idea behind it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you thought. As always, if you got any ideas for the deck, just shoot them in the comments as well. Anything you'd change or maybe make it a little bit better somehow, just let me know. Sticking to the same idea anyway. Cards that are like 8 costed or more. But, all right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck as always. And please hit that like button and that subscribe button. And have a good night, guys. Merry Christmas.